Tonight's fine food sampling will be the very iconic, very exclusive. I don't know where I need to hold it for it to be in the frame, but this is the Mac Attack Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Very exclusive item from my local Walmart store. And then to pair with this for the dessert, we have the Little Debbie Christmas tree ice cream. And these were on sale, you know, that right after Christmas, beginning of the year, clear out. So this was like 50 cents for this pint of ice cream. And I'm thinking if this is good, I'm going to have to go back and just buy them out, because I feel like that's an amazing deal. 50 cents for a pint of ice cream. And then this was like $5.50. So these are some very legendary, very iconic items. And we're clocking in right at about $6 for all of this. And this is more than enough food for a chubby boy like myself to be eating in the middle of the night. So I think we made out pretty good. I think we're doing pretty well. But I saw both of these and I said, both of those are just super iconic. How can I not? I gotta do it. I gotta do it to it. So yeah, hopefully that's a good view. I feel like I say every time that I don't know if it's in the frame. I don't know if it's auto-focusing. But, you know what I'm saying? Let's just get right into it. So this has got a cheese-based sauce with some sort of 3-cheese blend on top. And then it's got the noodles. It's just some like plain noodles just thrown on there. And the way it baked in the oven, there's like little bits. It almost looks like caked on flour on the noodle. At first I thought it just didn't cook evenly, but looks kind of odd. Almost looks like some sort of foreign substance on there. So that's the one thing visually that's a little off-putting. But otherwise, this is like all the cheesiness is looking pretty good. I would say the mac and cheese pizza is pretty nostalgic to me, because I remember when we used to go to CC's Pizza back in the day, that was like one of their specialties. And I feel like everyone would get excited when they would bring that out. If you're not familiar with CC's, it's like a buffet style where you pay a flat rate and they just have a long buffet and they bring out the pizzas and restock it as they make them. I feel like this was one of the ones that was always in high demand, was the mac and cheese pizza. And it's good. The cheesiness of it is very reminiscent of a well-made mac and cheese, is my initial impression. The cheese sauce is very kind of rich and unctuous and decadent. And it tastes like a sauce that would be a good sauce on a homemade mac and cheese. It's kind of odd to me though that the noodles are not tossed in the sauce at all. It just feels like plain noodles thrown on top of there. So that's the one thing that's still kind of weirding me out. But they definitely don't taste bland when you eat it. The sauce kind of, it all melds together in your mouth. This is tasty to me. It's very solid. It's not just like something that's garbage and is gimmicky and they get you to buy it because it's got Ninja Turtles. This is actually a solid make at home, bake in the oven pizza as far as I'm concerned. I would definitely rate this above 5 on the scale of 1 to 10. I feel like it loses a couple points because for some reason, I can't get over how, like, weird the noodles look. Like, that caked on, like, weird stuff on it is kind of off-putting visually, and that does have an effect on your overall experience eating it. If something looks kind of funny, it just throws off the whole deal. But I feel like the flavor is there. The cheese flavor is fire. I feel like if you're looking for a good, very cheesy explosion and a very cheese-centric pizza experience, I would definitely reach for this. I'm going to rate it like maybe a solid 8 out of 10. I gotta do it to it. I gotta give it to it. The crust has like a nice crunch on the bottom. It's not like overly soft or doughy. It's got a nice texture on the bottom crust. But then above that, it definitely does have some doughiness to it in the center of the crust and into the crust, the back part. So it's got a nice mix of those textures. I'd say overall for a frozen pizza, very solid dough, very solid bite. I gotta say I approve of this. All right, I wanna try to stick to the reviewing and not talk too long, not have the video be too long. So let's open up the ice cream, and this is like already been sitting here for a minute and starting to melt. So we got to go right into it. We got to get right to it. Hopefully you can see that. This appears to be a vanilla ice cream with some of the sprinkles reminiscent of the Christmas tree cookie cakes. Oh yes. Oh yes. Those sprinkles. I love a good sprinkle on ice cream. And just like the texture of it, the sugariness of it, the sprinkles that are on the cakes are just like top tier sprinkles as far as I'm concerned. And it pairs beautifully with a vanilla ice cream. Okay. I think there actually are nice chunks of the Christmas tree cakes in there. I feel like I just got a little bite of that. Oh yeah. At first I wasn't sure. I thought it might just be like colored vanilla ice cream, but there's definitely chunks of the Christmas tree cake. And I feel like if you're gonna have chunks of something in your ice cream, it's brilliant. This is just brilliant. I love the idea. I love the concept. Just what an incredible thing to put inside ice cream. And then the sprinkles work and pair really well with the ice cream. I would say I highly approve of this. This is incredible. As far as like specialty Christmas collab items, I would say this is a 10 out of 10. I'm like, this is just a brilliant idea, brilliant concept. I just highly support this. Can't say enough about that. If you really get a big piece of that cake in there, it's almost like a little too much with the ice cream. It almost becomes like not even too rich, but it's just like too much substance in your mouth all at once. It's got too much weight to it. It's too heavy. So I feel like taste-wise, I can't quite give this a 10 out of 10, but this is definitely a solid, like, I'm going to give this like a solid 9 because I'm just obsessed with this concept. I feel like it does not disappoint at all whatsoever. It just impresses. I feel like the Christmas cake works very well with the ice cream. There's actually hearty pieces of the Christmas tree cakes in there, and it's not just a gimmicky thing. So I'm going to give this a solid 9 out of 10. And the only reason it loses a point is because it is a little heavy having like rich ice cream with that cake. It's like it's gonna fill you up quick. It's a tad bit of a difficult eat, if you will. But overall, I can't lie. I think I'm gonna wrap up the video, but I'm probably gonna keep eating both of these things. But you know, like I said, I feel like I always say that I want to try to not be too long-winded in the videos. Probably said that in every video. In every video I've talked for a long time, been too long-winded. So hopefully you don't mind if you're here watching my videos. Thank you for watching them. Would encourage you to subscribe to the channel, leave a like, leave a comment. Let me know if you've tried these. Let me know like how you're doing, what's going on, all that stuff. But yeah, thanks for watching.